Namaste, I am Sridhar Banigiri, welcoming you to my channel. Today, I want to share with my viewers about what is oneness and what are the benefits of oneness. Now, if I want to say about what is oneness, can I see oneness with everything around me? I can see oneness with life around me. But can I see oneness with non-life things? So that is one we will we will discuss. I am only going to share my experiences. My experiences of oneness definitely will give some insights in you understanding what I mean to say as oneness. Friends, I want to share one incident. Like very recently, there was near my house there was a borewell digging happening near my locality. That day morning I had so many agendas to do. Very peacefully I wanted to work, and suddenly in the morning I see there's a huge borewell sound happening around near the house. I thought it will go for 1 hour, 2 hours, but continuously, the borewell digging. If you have noticed that sound, if you observe that sound is constant. There is no breakage of sound. Same similar vibrational sound that was very near my house. That day I was getting irritated in the morning because of that sound. Then after some time I realized this type of disturbance or this irritation cannot happen to me. I immediately started to understand, or I immediately connected myself to the sound. When I connected myself to that sound and felt that sound in my inner being, I could feel that sound was not at all a disturbance to me. It was enjoyable. That borewell noise, the noise was enjoyable to me. So this is what I mean to say, getting connected to getting connected to what is resistance in you, or getting connected to something which is resisting or creating a conflict in you, is what I want to term as getting oneness or being one with it. One more example I would like to share, my dear friends. See, my children's in the sense my daughters and my nephew, all these people, I always keep advising them about how to study, what to study, and how to get good marks. See, whenever I see them, I used to converse with them like this. Then one fine day I realized whatever I was telling to them also, they were not enjoying it. They were resisting, or they were feeling that I am not understanding their problems. So they were just listening to me, but I could see the difference. Then I realized, okay, instead of me giving advice to them, or instead of getting anxiety about their education, or about me always constantly thinking about their success, about their future, let me just be one with them, and let me understand how they are really taking on their classes and exams. So when I connected with them in that level, then I never wanted to give any solutions or any advice to them, because I could feel, I could understand, I could get one with them. Definitely those children, my children and my nephew, they were doing well. But when I got connected to them, I could see how much they are working towards their success. So my anxiety or my fears dropped. So this is what I want to say, getting connected or getting one with something which is disturbing you, or which is irritating you, or which is putting fear on you. This is how we can get connected. This is one thing I want to share. Another very, very important thing also I want to share. We had the cyclones continuously. Last month we had this cyclone. Continuously there was drizzling for 1 day, 2 days, and every roads there was slush and mud, and vehicles were moving. When vehicles were going, the flash of that mud water was falling on the vehicles. So I was getting irritated with that. Then I thought that also, when I enjoy with oneness, the rain, the season also, I get one connected with that and enjoy that oneness, then it is constant joy, or it's constant bliss. Even if it is a scorching sun, many people will get headache when they see a scorching sun, when they go in the scorching sun. But if they get one with that oneness, then that feeling of irritation will not be there. Now friends, what is this oneness? If I consider me as separate from others, that is division. So when I consider them as separate and me as separate, naturally I should have partiality towards myself. Naturally I will think something which is good for me. I will be not consider the other person. I will be only looking at myself. So that is not oneness. If I get connected to them, and if I get connected to them, or if I connected to others and have them also as a part of me, if I do not have a difference with them, then that is called oneness. How is it possible to see, how is possible for us to realize or understand the truth of oneness? If we have knowledge about everything, if you have knowledge about the source, then we will get this understanding of oneness. Friends, now for instance, how can I consider me as one to others? How can I consider inanimate things as one with me? How can I consider that? It is always separate, because there are different shapes, different colors, different sizes. Even people are different religion, different background, different country. So how can I connect myself to them? If I have this division, then means I am not having the knowledge about unity. If we understand the source behind everything, then that we can have that oneness. For instance, just for an example, I'll tell you. Now, if you consider a seed, a tree, then if you consider its flowers, if you consider the flowers, and if you consider the leaves of the tree, branches of the tree, everything is different. The fruit, the seed, the flowers, everything is different. But they all are called as tree. Though they may look in different shapes and sizes, they are considered to be a tree. So, if you know the source, or if you know the truth behind everything, then we will get connected, or we'll get knowledge about that unity as oneness. Is it so simple, or is it so easy as I say? Friends, it is definitely not easy until we have the ability to change our thinking, or we are having the ability to cognize things in a different way. For instance, if we go deeper into this oneness, now let me share one more understanding about what a oneness is. We all know what a mother's love to the children are. There is no difference between, it is universally, everybody accepts that the child-mother relationship is unique and it is divine. The mother was always concerned about the well-being about her own children. There is no dispute, or there is no corruption in that love, because they are her own children. She gives them love, and she sees whatever is possible best for her, she does for the children. But is that oneness? Definitely it is not oneness again. Why I am saying this is, until she has the separation between that they are different and she is different, we cannot say that is oneness. We cannot say that is oneness, because she will provide everything. The children, she will get everything. They will get the love, everything. But she is always thinking she is different from her children. So that is not oneness. The oneness which I am talking, or the oneness which I am sharing, or the oneness, the truth behind this oneness is, if you see our enlightened masters get connected to everybody. Everybody love them. They also love everybody. They get connected to them very well, because they know the source behind everything. And that is why they are having oneness with everybody. So that oneness which the sages in our scriptures, or the living masters, or the sages who we know, they had that much love towards everybody with their fellow beings, because they have understood the truth about what oneness is. That is the oneness I am trying to explore, or that is the oneness I am trying to share. Until and otherwise we practice that oneness day in and day out, we will never get to that understanding or the source of oneness. This is what I wanted to share with my friends today. Friends, let us practice oneness. Let us practice oneness in everything, whatever we do. That's what I want to share. Namaste. Nityanandam.